Hello everyone, today we'll be solving AQA GCSE Chemistry June 2022 foundation paper. This is the part 1 video, and in this video we're going to be solving from question number 1 to question number 4. This question is about atoms. Figure 1 represents an atom of an element. We can see A is representing electrons, B representing neutrons, D representing protons, and C representing electron shells or energy level. We can see neutron is represented by B and proton is represented by D. An atom of element Y has an atomic number of 9, mass number of 19. Give the number of electrons and the number of neutrons in this atom. Choose answers from the box. So since it has an atomic number of 9, so number of electrons will also be 9, and since it has a mass number of 19, so the number of neutrons will be 19 minus 9. Table 1 shows information about the two isotopes of element Z. So we can say element Z has isotope A of 39, 93.3, and isotope B 41, 6.7. The question says calculate the relative atomic mass AR of element Z. So for finding this, we have to multiply the mass number with percentage of isotope A, mass number with percentage of isotope B, and divide it by 100, since the total percentage is equals to 100. So our answer comes 39.134, but since we have to give the answer to 3 significant figure, so our answer will be 39.1. Suggest the identity of element Z using the periodic table. If we look into the periodic table, the mass number of 39 belongs to potassium. So element Z is potassium. Complete the sentence. Choose the answer from the box. Isotopes of the same element have different mass numbers because isotopes have different number of. We know that isotopes have different number of neutrons. Guys, do not write protons or electrons, as that would be wrong. Proton number is the identity of an element, and if that changes, the element changes. This question is about elements, compounds, and mixture. Which type of substance is hydrogen? We know that hydrogen is an element, and it's a molecule as well. The diagram in figure 2 represent different substances. These are the different representation of different elements. Use figure 2 to answer 0.22 and 0.23. Which diagram represent a mixture of compounds? Okay guys, first of all, A represents a mixture of compounds. We can see that because we can see there are compounds. These two are similar compounds, whereas these two are similar compounds. So they are a mixture of compounds. So when they say mixture of compounds, A is the correct answer. Which diagram represent mixture of elements? Now if we look into diagram B, in diagram B we are looking into two molecules, these are similar, and two atoms, these are similar. So they both are elements, so B can be the correct answer. Substances can be separated from mixture by using different methods. Complete the sentence. Sand can be separated from mixture of sand and water by. So since sand is insoluble, so it can be separated by filtration. A mixture of 4 liquid was fractionally distilled. Figure 3 shows the apparatus used. We can see here a fractional distillation apparatus. The table 2 shows the boiling points of 4 different liquids already in the mixture: 97, 138, 78, 118. Which liquid in table 2 would distill and can be collected in beaker first? So the one that has the lowest boiling point will be collected first. So lowest BP. So in this case it will be C. Suggest what would happen to the temperature of the water as the water flows through the condenser. So when the water enters the condenser, the water comes cold, and as the water gets out, the water becomes hot because it absorbs all the heat energy that is given by the steam. Describe how to obtain sodium chloride crystal from sodium chloride solution by crystallization. So in order to obtain sodium chloride crystals, we will first heat the solution until the solution reaches a crystallization point. All right, and we're going to leave the solution to cool down so that the crystals can form. The crystals require time to form. So the answer can be written as follows. This question is about acids. A student added 4 metals A, B, C, D to hydrochloric acid. Figure 4 shows the rate of bubbling in each tube. We can see B does not have any reaction. A has the slowest reaction. No reaction. C has the fastest. And D is like a moderate. Which metal is copper? We know that copper is below hydrogen in the reactivity series, and thereby copper does not react with dilute hydrochloric acid or any dilute acid for that matter. So this is B. Which metal is the most reactive? We can see the most amount of bubble is seen in C, so C is the most reactive. A metal oxide reacts with an acid to produce zinc sulfate and water. Name the metal oxide and the name acid used in this reaction. Guys, since we're making sulfate, definitely we're gonna need sulfuric acid. And the metal oxide has to be derived from zinc, so it's very easy. We can say zinc oxide. Universal indicator is used to measure the pH of the solution. Draw one line from each pH to the color of the universal indicator in a solution with the pH. So if you have a pH of 1, that would be very, very acidic, and thereby it will be red. If you have a pH of 7, that's neutral, thereby it's going to be showing green color. A student reacts an acid with an alkali in a titration. What is the type of reaction when an acid reacts with an alkali? When an acid reacts with an alkali, this type of reaction is called a neutralization reaction. Figure 5 shows a piece of equipment used to measure the volume of the acid in titration. So this is a burette, we can see. So since the question says name the equipment, so it's going to be burette. This question is about the periodic table. Figure 6 shows an early version of the periodic table published by scientists. Okay, guys, we can see often there is like 2 elements within the same box. The scientists left gaps in the periodic table in figure 6. Each gap is represented by a question mark. Give one reason why the scientists left gaps in the periodic table. Usually a scientist in early times left gap in periodic table because that element had not been discovered at that time. Which scientist published the periodic table in figure 6? So this one, all right, since we can see there are gaps, and all right, and we see that they are they are arranged in groups like lithium, sodium, and potassium, and rubidium. Definitely it was by Mendeleev. The modern periodic table is different from the periodic table in figure 6. One extra group of element has been added. What is the name of the extra group of elements in the periodic table? So guys, let's go back. We can see there is a group for alkali metal. There is a group for halogens. We do not see any noble gases. So noble gases. Why do the elements in group 1 of the modern periodic table have similar chemical properties? Elements in group 1 has 1 electrons in the outer shell. And since they give 1 electron to form, since they give away 1 electron in their bonding, all of them, so they react in a similar way. So the elements all have negative ions? No. The elements all have one electron in the outer shell? Yes, this is the main reason. Table 3 shows the melting point of the first 5 elements going down group 1. We can see potassium is missing, so we can guess it because you can see down the group MP decreases and there is a trend. So we can guess the middle one. Predict the value of X. So from 98 to 98, which is like close to 100, rubidium is like 39. So it will be somewhere in middle. So 40, all right, 98 minus 39 is approximately 60, divided by 30, divided by 2 equals to 30. So it should be 69. Yeah. Guys, any guessed out answer? What I did was I found out the difference between these two and then I divided by 2 and then I added with 39. That's how I got it. Give one reason, one observation you would see when a small piece of potassium is added to water. Okay, so one observation. You see, when potassium reacts with water, it produces hydrogen. So we're going to see bubbles. All right, we know that it's going to be very reactive. All right, so we will also see that it floats in water. Guys, these are extra points, no need to write them, just as a reminder. And it's going to move or dance around in the water. Table 4 shows information about the first 5 elements going down the group 7. Great. So chlorine, we can see bromine is also a gas at 150 degrees Celsius. Definitely chlorine is also going to be a gas. And since even iodine produces Hi, hydrogen iodide with hydrogen, all right, iodine reacts with hydrogen to produce hydrogen iodide. So acetylene is going to produce ATI, definitely. The elements in group 7 consist of molecules. What is the formula of the molecule of bromine? Bromine is a diatomic molecule, so Br2 will be the formula. A student investigated the reaction of magnesium with hydrochloric acid. Figure 7 shows the apparatus used. We can see the gas syringe, we can see stopper, conical flask, 25 cm³ hydrochloric acid. Set up the apparatus as shown in figure 7. Okay guys, we're done with question number 4. Thank you for watching the video. Alright guys, if you want to support the channel, please subscribe. Let your friends know that this kind of videos are being uploaded in this channel. Like, I'm gonna be uploading consistently, inshallah. So the thing is guys, if you want to support the channel, subscribe to the channel. Alright, and after the foundation videos, I'm definitely going to upload the higher tier videos. And one of the main reasons guys I'm not uploading a very long video is because most of you watch the video, maybe probably pausing the video or something like that, and watch it for like 3 to 4 minutes. So YouTube is downgrading the video. All right, so posting a long video and then if there is like a 2 to 3 minutes view, it's very detrimental for the channel. You subscribe, you'll get notification as the videos gets uploaded, and I'm also going to put them in a playlist so that you do not have to go around and find out. All right, thank you guys for joining the video today. All right, see you again next time. Best of luck for the exam.